Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey through the world of numismatics, focusing on 6 of the most valuable coins from various denominations and regions. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious novice, this comprehensive guide will provide you with detailed insights into these remarkable coins. We'll delve into their historical contexts, unique features, and current market values. Let's get started. First up, before we talk specifically about the 1981 D. Kennedy half dollar, let's briefly go over the history of the series. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The U.S. Mint rushed to create a coin in his honor, and by March 1964, these half dollars were in circulation. The first year's coins were struck in 90% silver, but due to silver shortages and hoarding, the composition changed. From 1965 to 1970, the Mint reduced the silver content to 40%, and by 1971, the half dollar was entirely composed of copper-nickel, except for special collector issues. The 1981 D. Kennedy half dollar is one of these later coins, made entirely from a copper-nickel clad composition. Design and features of the 1981 D. half dollar. The Kennedy half dollar's design has remained relatively unchanged since 1964. On the obverse, we have a left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Surrounding his portrait are the inscriptions. Liberty across the top. In God we trust, below his chin. The date, 1981, at the bottom. If you look closely, you'll see the D mint mark just below Kennedy's neck, indicating that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint. Now, flipping over to the reverse side, designed by Frank Gasparo, we see the presidential seal featuring a heraldic eagle with a shield on its chest. The eagle holds an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, symbolizing peace and strength. Above the eagle's head is a ring of stars representing the original 13 colonies. Surrounding this design are the inscriptions. United States of America at the top. Half dollar at the bottom. This design has remained a classic and is instantly recognizable by collectors and casual coin users alike. Mintage and rarity of the 1981 D. Kennedy half dollar. The 1981 D. Kennedy half dollar was produced in large numbers at the Denver Mint. The total mintage for this year was 27,839,000 coins, making it a common date within the Kennedy half dollar series. Since the coin was heavily used in circulation, finding one in pristine condition can be challenging. Most of these coins have signs of wear, but there are still plenty of uncirculated examples available for collectors. Value of the 1981 D. half dollar. Now, let's talk about how much this coin is worth today. Because the 1981 D. Kennedy half dollar is made of copper-nickel rather than silver, its value is mostly based on its condition rather than precious metal content. Here's a breakdown of the approximate values. Circulated condition, around 50 cents to $1. Uncirculated, MS60, MS63, around $2 to $5. High grade, MS65, MS67, anywhere from $10 to $50 plus. Graded MS68 or higher, rare and could fetch hundreds of dollars at auction. If you happen to have a proof version of this coin, which was minted in San Francisco as a 1981 S proof, those can be worth even more, especially in deep cameo condition. Errors and varieties to look for. While the 1981 D. Kennedy half dollar isn't known for many major errors, there are still a few varieties and mistakes that collectors look for. Die cracks. Small cracks in the die can create raised lines on the coin's surface, making these varieties more desirable. Struck-through errors. If a piece of debris or grease got between the die and the coin planchet, it could leave behind an unusual imprint. Off-center strikes. Rarely, coins are struck off-center, making them unique and collectible. Doubled die variants. Although not common for this year, some slight doubling in lettering or design elements can increase a coin's value. Always check your coins carefully, and if you think you have an error, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Should you collect the 1981 D. half dollar? So, is this coin worth collecting? The answer depends on your collecting goals. If you're looking for silver value, this coin doesn't have it. However, if you enjoy collecting Kennedy half dollars, it's an affordable and historically significant piece to add to your collection. Additionally, finding a high-grade uncirculated example can be a great investment, as coins graded MS67 or higher are much rarer and can fetch a premium. If you enjoy hunting for varieties or error coins, checking rolls of 1981 D. Kennedy half dollars could be a fun and potentially profitable hobby. To wrap things up, the 1981 D. Kennedy half dollar is a fascinating coin with historical significance. While it's not the rarest or most valuable Kennedy half dollar out there, it's still a great addition to any collection, especially in high grades. Second, the 1995 quarter dollar is part of the Washington Quarter Series, which was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The series was initially intended as a one-year commemorative issue but became a permanent part of U.S. coinage. The design remained largely unchanged until 1999 when the 50-state quarters program began. That means the 1995 quarter is one of the last standard Washington quarters before the major design shift in 1999. By 1995, the quarter was struck using a copper-nickel clad composition, meaning it contains no silver. However, some special silver-proof versions were minted for collectors, which we'll talk about later. Design and features of the 1995 quarter dollar. The design of the 1995 quarter remains consistent with the Washington Quarter Series. Obverse, front, design. On the obverse, we see a left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. The inscriptions surrounding his image include Liberty at the top. In God We Trust to the left. The date, 1995, at the bottom. The mint mark, P, D, or S, just behind Washington's ponytail. The mint mark indicates where the coin was struck. P for Philadelphia. D for Denver. S for San Francisco, proof coins. Reverse, back, design. On the reverse, we see the heraldic eagle, which has been the standard design for Washington quarters since 1932. The eagle is perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, symbolizing peace and strength. Surrounding this are the inscriptions. United States of America, at the top. E pluribus unum, just below the eagle. Quarter dollar, at the bottom. This classic design would remain until the state quarters replaced it in 1999. Mintage and rarity of the 1995 quarter. The 1995 quarter was minted in large numbers, making it relatively common. Here's the mintage breakdown. 1995, P, Philadelphia mint 1,004,336,000. 1995, D, Denver mint 1,103,216,000. 1995, S, San Francisco proof, clad 2,117,496. 1995, S, San Francisco proof, silver 549,878. As you can see, over 2 billion quarters were struck in 1995, making circulated coins extremely common. However, proof versions, especially the silver proofs, are much rarer and more valuable. Value of the 1995 quarter dollar. Because the 1995 quarter is made of copper nickel, its face value is 25 cents. However, its collector value depends on condition, mint mark, and whether it's a proof or standard issue. Here's a general price guide. Regular circulated coins, 1995 P and 1995 D. Heavily circulated, common condition 25 cents, face value. Lightly circulated, 30 to 50 cents. Uncirculated, MS60, MS63 $1 to $3. High grade, MS65, MS67 $10 to $50 plus. MS68 or higher, very rare $500 plus. 1995, S-proof quarters, San Francisco Mint. Clad proof, regular 1995, S3 to $10. Silver proof, 1995, S silver $15 to $40 plus, higher grades bring higher prices. If you're lucky enough to find a perfectly preserved, graded MS68 plus quarter, collectors might pay a premium price, especially for Denver minted coins, which tend to have lower quality strikes. Errors and varieties to look for. While the 1995 quarter isn't known for any major rare errors, some valuable varieties exist. If you find one, it could be worth much more than face value. Double die errors. Some 1995 quarters show doubling on the letters or Washington's profile, which can significantly increase their value. A strong double die could fetch $50 to $200 plus depending on visibility. Off-center strikes. If a quarter was struck off-center, it can be a valuable error coin. Coins that are 5 to 10% off-center may sell for $25 to $100, while more dramatic errors, like 50% off-center, can be worth even more. Broad strikes. A broad strike error occurs when the coin is struck without a collar, making it appear stretched or distorted. These errors can sell for $20 to $100 plus depending on condition. Clipped planchets. A clipped planchet error happens when a piece of the metal blank is missing before striking. These errors are rare but can bring values between $10 to $50, depending on how dramatic the clip is. Missing clad layer. If a quarter is missing its outer nickel layer, it will appear copper on one side. These errors can be worth $50 to $200, depending on condition. If you think you have an error coin, consider getting it authenticated by a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS to verify its authenticity and value. Should you collect the 1995 quarter? If you're a Washington quarter collector or just love numismatics, the 1995 quarter can be a fun and affordable addition to your collection. While circulated quarters are common, finding high-grade uncirculated or proof versions can be rewarding. For investment purposes, focus on MS-67 Plus coins, which are rare and valuable. 1995 S silver proofs, as silver always holds intrinsic value. Error coins, which can sell for a premium. If you're searching for a valuable quarter, check your change carefully. You never know when you might find a rare variety. Second, the 2 pence, 2p, coin was first introduced in 1971 as part of the UK's transition to a decimal currency system, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. Before decimalization, there was no direct equivalent to the 2p coin, making it a new addition to British coinage. Initially, from 1971 to 1991, 2p coins were made from bronze, 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, 0.5% tin. However, due to rising metal prices, the Royal Mint changed the composition in 1992 to copper-plated steel, making them slightly more magnetic. The 1997 2-pence coin is made of this copper-plated steel, and if you test it with a magnet, you'll see that it sticks. Design and features of the 1997 2-pence coin. The 1997 UK 2-pence coin features a design that has remained largely unchanged since its introduction in 1971, with only minor modifications over the years. Obverse, front, design. The obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This portrait was used from 1985 to 1997, making this the last year this specific design appeared on the 2p coin before it was replaced by a newer portrait in 1998. The inscriptions surrounding the Queen's portrait include Elizabeth II, the Queen's name. D.G. Reg. FD 1997 inch, short for, De Grazia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The year 1997, positioned below the portrait. Reverse, back, design. The reverse of the coin features the badge of the Prince of Wales, which consists of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a single coronet. Below this, a ribbon bears the famous inscription Ich diene, which is German for, I serve. This design was created by Christopher Ironside and was part of the original decimal coin series. The denomination, 2 pence, is inscribed along the top edge of the coin. This design remained on 2p coins until 2008, when the new reverse design featuring a section of the Royal Shield was introduced as part of the rebranding of UK coins. Mintage and rarity of the 1997 2p coin. The 1997 2p coin was produced in very large numbers, making it a common coin in circulation. Although exact figures for 1997 are not widely published, most 2p coins from the 1990s had mintage numbers in the hundreds of millions, meaning it's not particularly rare. However, coins in uncirculated condition or with special errors can be more valuable to collectors. Value of the 1997 2p coin. Because the 1997 2p coin is still in circulation and has no silver or rare metals, its base value is just 2p. However, collectors look for coins in excellent condition, proof sets, or error coins. Here's a rough breakdown of its value. Regular circulated coins. Common circulated condition, 2p, face value. Light wear, 5p to 20p. Uncirculated, brilliant uncirculated, BU 1 pound to 3 pounds. Special proof and collector's versions. 1997 brilliant uncirculated, BU, set, 2 pounds to 5 pounds. 1997 proof coin, Royal Mint set 5 pounds to 10 pounds plus. Rare errors that increase value. Some errors or rare varieties can greatly increase the value of a 1997 2p coin. Here are some to watch for. Misstrikes and off-center errors. If the coin was struck incorrectly and appears off-center, it could be worth 5 pounds to 50 pounds plus, depending on severity. Die cracks or cut marks. If the coin has raised bumps or unusual lines from a cracked die, it could be worth 5 pounds to 20 pounds plus. Clipped planchets. If part of the coin is missing due to an error in cutting the blanks, its value can range from 10 pounds to 50 pounds plus. Upside down or rotated die errors. If the reverse design is rotated from the obverse, it could be worth 10 pounds to 100 pounds, depending on the degree of rotation. Missing plating, steel core visible. If the copper layer is missing on one side, revealing the steel underneath, this error could fetch 20 pounds to 100 pounds plus. If you think you have an error coin, it's best to get it authenticated by a coin expert or grading service like NGC or PCGS. The 1997 2p coin is not particularly rare, but it's still an interesting piece of British numismatic history. If you're collecting coins from each year or different designs of Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, the 1997 2p is an important one because it was the final year of the Raphael Maklauf portrait. Additionally, checking your 2p coins for errors, proof versions, or high-grade examples can make collecting more exciting and potentially profitable. If you're lucky enough to find an error coin, it could be worth much more than face value. Second, the UAE dirham, AED, was introduced in 1973 as the official currency of the United Arab Emirates, replacing the Qatar and Dubai Riyal. The 1 dirham coin has been in circulation since then, with different designs and metal compositions over the years. The 2007, Hijri year 1428, 1 dirham coin follows the standard design used since 1995. While it is a common coin in circulation, some variations and minting errors can make certain pieces more valuable to collectors. This coin was minted during a time of rapid economic growth in the UAE, making it an interesting historical piece reflecting the country's expansion. Design and features of the 2007 to 1428 1 dirham coin. The 2007 UAE 1 dirham coin has a unique design that represents both the country's heritage and modern economy. Obverse, front, design. On the obverse side, we see a traditional Arabic coffee pot, dala, which is a symbol of Arab hospitality and culture. This iconic symbol is commonly associated with welcoming guests and is deeply rooted in Emirati traditions. Above and around the coffee pot, there are inscriptions in Arabic script, including the denomination, 1 dirham in Arabic numerals. The issuing authority, United Arab Emirates. The design of the coffee pot has remained the same since the introduction of the modern 1 dirham coin in 1995, making it one of the most recognizable coins in the UAE. Reverse, back, design. The reverse side features the denomination in Western Arabic numerals, 1, in the center, along with English and Arabic inscriptions that read United Arab Emirates in English. In Arabic. The coin's mintage year in both Gregorian, 2007, and Hijri, 1428, calendars. This bilingual design allows both locals and international visitors to easily recognize the coin. Mintage and rarity of the 2007 UAE 1 dirham coin. The 2007 UAE 1 dirham was minted in large quantities to meet the demands of the country's growing economy. Although exact mintage figures are not publicly available, millions of these coins were produced, making them common in circulation. However, certain variations, errors, and high-grade uncirculated examples can make specific coins much more valuable. Value of the 2007 UAE 1 dirham coin. The face value of this coin is 1 dirham, AED1, which is equivalent to approximately $0.27 as of recent exchange rates. However, collector value depends on condition, circulated versus uncirculated, minting errors or variations, rare high-grade coins, MS65 Plus or proof versions, regular circulated coins, most common, well-worn condition, 1 AED, face value, lightly circulated, 1.5 to 3 AED, $0.40 to $0.80. Uncirculated, MS60, MS63 5 to 10 AED, $1.50 to $3. High grade, MS65 plus 20 to 50 AED, $5 to $15. Special proof and collector's editions. Brilliant uncirculated, BU, coins, 50 to 100 AED, $15 to $30. Proof coins, if available in sets 100 to 250 AED, $30 to $70. Rare errors and variants that increase value. Some error coins from 2007 to 1428 can sell for much higher prices. Here are a few rare ones to look for. Misaligned die strike, if the coin's design is slightly off-center, it could be worth 50 to 200 AED, $15 to $55. Double die error, a coin with doubled inscriptions or numbers can be worth 100 to 500 AED, $30 to $135, depending on the severity. Clipped planchet, if part of the coin is missing due to a minting error, it may fetch 75 to 300 AED, $20 to $80. Wrong metal composition, if you find a coin that doesn't stick to a magnet, it could be made of wrong planchet metal, making it highly collectible at 500 plus AED, $135 plus USD. Upside down or rotated die, a coin where one side is rotated compared to the other can be worth 50 to 250 AED, $15 to $70. If you think you have an error coin, you should consider getting it authenticated and graded by a professional service like NGC or PCGS to verify its rarity and value. How to spot a valuable 2007 1 dirham coin. To determine if your 2007 UAE 1 dirham coin is valuable, check the condition, the less wear, the better. Uncirculated coins are more valuable. Look for errors, misstrikes, off-center designs, or doubling can significantly increase its worth. Test the metal composition, if it doesn't stick to a magnet, it might be an error coin. Get it professionally graded, if you suspect it's rare, a grading service can confirm its authenticity. Should you collect the 2007 UAE 1 dirham coin? If you enjoy collecting modern Middle Eastern coins, the 2007 UAE 1 dirham is a great addition to your collection. While most are only worth face value, proof versions, high-grade specimens, and error coins can be valuable. With the future of physical coins uncertain due to digital transactions, collecting well-preserved dirhams could be a smart investment for the future. Second, the 1 penny, 1p, coin was introduced in 1971 when the UK switched to decimal currency, replacing the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence. Since then, the penny has been a key part of everyday transactions in Britain. From 1971 to 1991, 1p coins were made of bronze, 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, 0.5% tin. However, due to rising metal costs, the composition changed in 1992 to copper-plated steel, making the coins magnetic. The 1997 1 penny coin falls into this category and is copper-plated steel, which you can test by using a magnet. Design and features of the 1997 one-penny coin. The 1997 UK one-penny coin features a classic design that remained unchanged from 1971 until 2008, when a new design was introduced. Obverse, front, design. The obverse side features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This portrait was used from 1985 to 1997, making 1997 the final year this specific portrait appeared on the 1p coin before it was replaced by a new design in 1998. The inscriptions on the obverse include Elizabeth II, the Queen's name. DG Reg. FD 1997 inch, an abbreviation of De Grazia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The year 1997, positioned below the portrait. Reverse, back, design. The reverse side features the portcullis with chains, a historic symbol of the Palace of Westminster. This design was created by Christopher Ironside and was part of the original decimal coin series. The denomination, 1 penny, is inscribed above the design, and the numeral, 1, appears below. This design remained until 2008, when the new Royal Shield design replaced it. Mintage and rarity of the 1997 one-penny coin. The 1997 UK one-penny coin had a high mintage, making it very common. Exact mintage figures show that hundreds of millions of these coins were produced. Since it was part of the standard currency, it is not rare in circulated condition. However, proof versions, uncirculated coins, and error coins can be valuable. Value of the 1997 one-penny coin. Because the 1997 1p coin is still in circulation, its base value is just 1 penny. However, collectors look for coins in excellent condition, proof sets, or with errors. Here's a breakdown of its potential value. Regular circulated coins. Common circulated condition, 1p, face value. Light wear, 2p to 10p. Uncirculated, brilliant uncirculated, BU 1 pound to 3 pounds. Special proof and collector's versions. 1997 brilliant uncirculated, BU, set, 2 pounds to 5 pounds. 1997 proof coin, Royal Mint set 5 pounds to 10 pounds plus. Rare errors that increase value. Some error coins from 1997 can be much more valuable. Here are some to watch for. Misstrikes and off-center errors. If the coin was struck incorrectly and appears off-center, it could be worth 5 pounds to 50 pounds plus, depending on severity. Die cracks or cut marks. If the coin has raised bumps or unusual lines from a cracked die, it could be worth 5 pounds to 20 pounds plus. Clipped planchets. If part of the coin is missing due to an error in cutting the blanks, its value can range from 10 pounds to 50 pounds plus. Upside down or rotated die errors. If the reverse design is rotated compared to the obverse, it could be worth 10 pounds to 100 pounds, depending on the degree of rotation. Missing plating, steel core visible. If the copper layer is missing on one side, revealing the steel underneath, this error could fetch 20 pounds to 100 pounds plus. If you suspect you have an error coin, it's a good idea to have it checked by a coin grading service like NGC or PCGS. Should you collect the 1997 one-penny coin? The 1997 one-penny coin is not particularly rare, but it holds historical significance as the last year of the Raphael Maklauf portrait on the 1p coin. If you're collecting UK coins by year, this one is a key piece. Additionally, searching for proof versions, high-grade examples, or error coins can make collecting more exciting and profitable. With the UK considering a cashless future, older coins like these may become more collectible over time. Second, before we specifically look at the 1992 penny, let's take a quick look at the one-penny coin's history. The UK penny has been in circulation for centuries, but the modern decimal penny was first introduced in 1971, when the UK switched to a decimal currency system. The earlier pennies were much larger, known as the pre-decimal pennies, which had been in use since the 18th century. But when the UK transitioned to a decimal system, the one-penny coin was reduced in size and redesigned to fit the new monetary system. From 1971 to 1992, the one-penny coin was made of bronze, a mixture of copper, tin, and zinc. However, after 1992, the Royal Mint changed the metal composition to copper-plated steel due to the rising cost of copper. This makes the 1992 penny significant because it was the last year the UK issued bronze pennies before switching to steel. Design of the 1992 one-penny coin. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1992 UK one-penny coin. On the obverse side, we have a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This was the third portrait of the Queen used on UK coinage from 1985 to 1997. She is depicted wearing the George IV state diadem, the same crown she wore during the state opening of Parliament. Around the edge of the coin, you'll see the inscription. Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1992 inch. This translates to, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, we see Christopher Ironside's design of a crown portcullis, which is a representation of the Palace of Westminster. The portcullis has long been a symbol of the British Parliament, and the design gives the penny a distinct British identity. Below the portcullis, the word one penny is inscribed, and the numeral 1 is displayed prominently, reinforcing the denomination. Metal composition and the 1992 transition. One of the key details that make the 1992 one-penny coin particularly interesting is its metal composition. This year marked a transition in the UK's coinage system. Until 1992, the one-penny coin was made of bronze, which is 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. However, after this year, the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel due to rising metal costs. The new steel coins were lighter and slightly more magnetic. Interestingly, some 1992 pennies were struck in both bronze and copper-plated steel. This has led to some rare varieties, which we'll discuss shortly. How to identify a bronze versus copper-plated steel penny. If you have a 1992 penny and you want to check whether it's bronze or copper-plated steel, here's a simple test you can do at home. Magnet test. Copper is not magnetic, but steel is. If your 1992 penny sticks to a magnet, it's a copper-plated steel version. If it doesn't stick, then it's a bronze penny. Weight check. A bronze 1992 penny weighs about 3.56 grams, while the copper-plated steel penny is slightly lighter at around 3.07 gram. Rare bronze pennies from 1992 are more valuable than the common steel versions. How much is a 1992 UK one penny worth? Now, the big question, how much is a 1992 UK one penny coin worth today? Well, it depends on several factors. Condition. A well-preserved, uncirculated penny is worth more than a worn-out one from circulation. Metal composition. As we mentioned earlier, the bronze 1992 penny is rarer and can fetch higher prices than the common copper-plated steel ones. Error coins. Some pennies have minting errors, such as off-center strikes, misprints, or die cracks. These are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Estimated value of the 1992 penny. Circulated copper-plated steel penny, 1 to 5 pence, face value. Uncirculated copper-plated steel penny, 50 pence, 1 pound. Bronze 1992 penny, rare 2 to 10 pounds. Mint condition or proof set bronze penny, 20 pounds or more. If you come across a bronze 1992 penny in mint condition, it could be worth significantly more, depending on demand among collectors. Where to buy or sell a 1992 penny? If you're looking to buy or sell a 1992 UK one penny coin, here are some options. eBay and online auctions. Many collectors buy and sell coins here, and you can check current market prices. Coin dealers and shops. Visit a numismatic dealer to get a professional valuation. Coin collecting forums and groups. join online communities to learn from other collectors and potentially trade coins. Coin shows and fairs, a great place to meet experts and find rare coins. Fun facts about the UK penny. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about the UK penny. The term penny comes from the Old English word penig, which dates back over 1,000 years. The Royal Mint has been producing UK coins for over 1,100 years. There are some rare error pennies that have been sold for thousands of pounds. The UK penny will remain in circulation despite debates about phasing out smaller coins. Please subscribe my channel.